Welcome back, everyone, to Van Zee Park. Uh, it has I've not been making it out here as often, so it's kind of nice. It doesn't feel like I've worn out this course anymore, so I like it. I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm not out here more than once a week anymore, and I'd love it if if I can get rounds where or weeks where it's not in there at all, and so it's only 2-3 times a month. That'd be great. Just it's just so convenient. And I This course is definitely growing on me. I like it. Anyways, today I'm going to do a little bit of a versus challenge. I'm going to do a couple fairway drivers. So we're just going to do CTP, and then I'm going to play out the rest of the hole just with regular discs. I'm actually going to go my Jackalope against my newly dyed Function. Now, the problem with the newly dyed disc is I am never going to remember that this is a function. Heck, maybe I'll remember it just because I said that. I don't know. But I think I've already decided that I'm going to call this Squirrelly because of the stamp of a squirrel on it, and because it's an understable disc. It is going to be a little squirrely. So I think we're just going to call that the Squirrely disc. All right, I'm going to start with the Jackalope. I'm definitely more familiar with how that flies. By the way, I'm comparing these two discs because the Function is supposed to be a very understable disc, and I know that my Jackalope does fly pretty understable. So I'm trying to figure out where exactly this fits in that mix. I'm hoping that the Function actually ends up being a little more understable, because that's what I bought it for. But we'll see. So I'm gonna start off with the Jackalope. Hole one's just right up around the bend there, and of course I don't warm up. Why would I ever warm up? No, that was too straight. I mean, honestly, if this one bends at all, it's going to get the CTP. Woo, that was a better line. Ooh, and that definitely bent. I think it is more understable. We'll see, though. Oh, that was awful. All right, hole two up here, very slightly curved to the left. With these understable discs, I think I need to, instead of trying to hyzer them in there, because I always seem to drill this tree on the left, I think I'm going to try to get it to go aim slightly further left, try to get to throw a little straighter, and just let it hold that. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and do the Function first this time. Oh, I hit the little Guardian brick wall there. I threw it a little lower than I wanted, but it flipped up just a little bit, even on that kind of soft throw, which was nice. It's definitely higher. Oh, and I hit one of the Guardian trees there. One of the ones I always hit. Well, that's two clear winners in a row. CTP for the Function. I don't know if I'm just throwing it better or if I really do like the shit better. To be honest, I'm not. I think it's probably the throw better part. This is an uncomfortable look. I definitely have a couple trees in the way. Unlike the last one where I had a good look. Nope. It's a tap in. I'm 5 feet from the basket, but definitely didn't fade in time. Hole three, 160, uphill a little bit. It's right there. I've been really liking doing that hyzer line, but I think with a couple understable discs, I'm going to try to go straight. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Anyways, I'm going to go Jackalope first this time. So throw it flat so it should fade to the right a little bit. Or turn, I guess. That throw doesn't count. I'm not counting that because that doesn't show me anything about the flight. So we're throwing again. That was kind of what I wanted. It definitely went up over the hill and faded left. I'm probably real deep with that. I guess that's the danger with doing this Anheuser throw, or the back turning throw, is going deep. Redirect. Huh. Well, that didn't teach me much. Oh well. Yeah, so that definitely went long. Jackalope got CTP, but only barely. Man, this isn't that pretty. I'm all the way basically in the fairway of 2 right now. That was a pretty nice putt, though. Not quite. Oh, 4, 160. Right up there, kind of just right over the top of the dead stump up here. It's kind of the best throw. Well, I guess if I was throwing a putter, because I don't want something that's going to dump too far left. I'm still probably going to aim there. I'm going to throw the function first. And of course, got a little bit of wind coming up. Shouldn't affect it much in the woods here, but once I get out to like 8 and 9, might be a factor. That could be just absolutely fantastic. I did not give that 100%. It still tried to turn a little bit to the right. That was a worse line. It was a good flight. I think the function is less stable. It's crazy how when you throw a nice clean shot, it goes long. I mean, I'm not that long. I'm still in the circle. But I don't know that I've ever been in line with the basket and been this long. I had to have come through the gap over here, which is a little gap, and then kind of curled up. I don't know. There we go. Birdie, if I were counting birdies. Hole 5, 155, right up there, other side of the shed. These blackberries in front of me have definitely grown in, making it even more visually obstructed. It doesn't bother to throw at all. You're throwing up over open air there. At least for backhand. I suppose if you were trying to go like a strip, I don't know how those would be in the way. I don't see a shot that would put those in the way. Anyways, generally a putter shot, but here I am with fairway drivers. So let's try the function first. Oh, that's going to straighten out too much. Yeah, not necessarily a good shot, or not necessarily a good disc for that shot. I don't think that's in a bad position, but it did not turn as much as I wanted it to. Also, I have a little bit of headwind, which might have hurt me there. Okay, try even more hyzer. Yeah, see, that's a better shot. I caught up on some branches, but I think that's a better shot. So both of those shots pushed 2 straight. This one's a little obstructed. That one's probably 40 feet further, though. So we're going to go here and try to do a little bit of an Anheuser putt right through this gap. Or actually, I can go pretty straight at it. I hit the right side of the basket when it's the right side that was obstructed. Crazy. Hole 6, 230. Decent amount of uphill. Mando on the right, OB on the left, marked by the basketball hoop. It is curved though, so if you're short of the basketball hoop or deep of the basketball hoop, you have a little bit more room to play with. A backhand with a jackalope or paprika, or in this case, squirrely, would be my first choice for a backhand. Or I really do like going something like Raider or something on forehand. I've been doing really well with that because it always fades and makes it into safe area. So, but regardless, backhand with a jackalope or squirrely sounds good. Just got to make sure to release it flat so it flexes slightly to the right and then should fade into play. Ooh, that could fade out of bounds because I didn't flex it at all. Yeah, I think that went out of bounds. That was way too high, but it deflected inbounds. So the jackalope ended up way out of bounds. So this isn't honestly a great shot, but it's inbounds, so we're going to take the inbound shot. Well, that wasn't enough power. I think I can make that putt, though. There we go. On to the infamous, at least in my book, hole 7 at Van Zee. Hole 7, 205 feet, just right over there. Pretty clear shot, honestly, except for you're landing on like a 30-degree pitch. So, in my opinion, it very much is a forehand if you have any chance of it sticking. I don't really like the idea of forehanding either of these discs, but I got to see how they fly, so we're trying it. I got to just try to get it as down low as I possibly can, which I'm not good at. I haven't even thrown a forehand today. It's probably not going to be good. Well, I got down low and it picked up in the wind. And I hit the power shed down there. That thing was just sailing. And this is probably going to be worse. I got to get even lower. I did get lower. Oh, hit something. Hit something. It didn't hit anything. Well, I'm probably down at the bottom of the hill. Oh, you guys can't see the power shed from down there. So here's the tee pad I just threw from. In fact, there's the basket for 6. There's the tee pad for 7. And basket's right in there. I hit that shed. Well, I mean, it wasn't a great throw or a great spot of me. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty proud of the fact that I was able to put hyzer on that forehand. But it was an understable disc, so it picked up and didn't hyzer. I really should be doing this the owl, not my Adam, but too late. All right, that's just tapping. Hole 8, 200 feet or so. So it's out, hooks around to the right. You know, in the during the winter, it's almost felt like you could throw it as a backhand with like a putter, understable putter. Just get it to drift to the right. Not now. Those maples have filled in so bad. It's really the forehand now. But probably shouldn't be a forehand with an understable disc. So I'm going to try to put it on as much angle as I can, which unfortunately isn't a lot, and hang it out left. I'm going to try to get it even. I'm not going to try to throw it low. The idea is that I want it to kind of stall a little bit and fade out. Oh, I definitely put the angle on it. Terrible release though, or angle, release angle. Release direction? Release direction, that's what I'm thinking. So let's try aim a little further right. That was too low, but actually the throw might be great. Actually, somehow I ended up right of the basket. So I must have gotten some kind of skip or roll because I'm probably about as right as I thought I was. Maybe not quite, but I think I'm probably 30 feet longer than I thought I was. So I'm going to guess. I mean, it could have gone either way, skip or a roll. All right, well, this is a long putt, but we'll try it. Oh, nope. Almost hit the tripod. Hole 9, 230, uphill. I mean, it's an obvious backhand. Let's go backhand. Oh my gosh, that was a heck of a throw. In the complete wrong direction. Okay, let's try this again. That felt a little better. A little short, but definitely the CTP. All right, so that's going to do it for me for out here at Van Z today. I didn't bother with the approach and the tap in because that was, there's no way I'm running that putt, and the layup was easy, so I didn't worry about it. Today's a nice day for it. It's a little breezy, but not too bad. The nice thing is it showed me what they're going to do in the wind a little bit, because I definitely had a couple that picked up in the wind. If my math serves, of course I'll be posting the numbers on the screen, but if my math serves, I believe the Function actually got the CTP challenge overall. It doesn't mean I don't like the Jackalope, but the Function definitely is more understable, which is what I wanted. I think it's exactly what I wanted. And with a premium plastic, hopefully it'll hold that shape a little bit longer than the Pekka Pekka did. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride, and I hope you guys have a great day.